In the last video, we had one member of each project team go through some configuration that would allow other members of the team to also store code in their GitHub repository. I've since decided that we should refer to that one member of each team in this context as the librarian. It just makes them a little easier to refer to. So in the last video, we had the librarian do some configuration. In this video, we are going to have everyone on the team, including the librarian, go through some steps where they will begin using the librarian's GitHub repository. And we will also show you how to do this with Eclipse. Now if you're not using Eclipse, that's fine. You can just edit the Java files the normal, whichever way you've been doing it. The important thing is just that you keep them in the directory where we create the local Git repository that we'll be creating in this video. So let's first of all start off with Git. So what we're going to do here, we're going to go through, first of all start with Eclipse. What we're going to do is we are going to identify where Eclipse is looking for its files, like where Eclipse is saving files. We're going to create a new local Git repository in that directory, and then we're going to link it to the librarian's GitHub repository. So let's first of all start off with Eclipse. So Eclipse, I have a Java project here. You should also have a Java project, which you can see it here in this Package Explorer view. If you don't have that, file, new, Java project, that should get you what you want. Just follow the steps there. It'll be simple, and then you'll be in this, in this view that I have here. So all we want to do with this Java project is figure out where is it saving files, which directory is it looking at, and then we'll go there and we will create a local Git repository there. So if you control-click on this or right-click on this, you will get a large menu. I think maybe I didn't click. Oops. Uh-oh. Eclipse has never liked me that much, so we'll give it a second to recover. Oh, there we go. You'll get this large menu, and then if you go way down to the bottom of this, you will find down properties. And if you open that up, it will show you some information about this project, including its root directory. So let's just look here. C, users, Scott Cederberg, workspace, educating engineer. So that is a directory. What we're going to do is we're going to go to that directory and we're going to create a local Git repository there. So we want to open up the git bash command shell again. And we will find that directory. So let's just first of all figure out which directory we're in currently. For that we can use pwd for print working directory. C users Scott Cederberg, so I'm most of the way there. So if I do cd workspace and then cd educating engineer, and then if I do pwd, looks like I'm in that directory. Now let's see what's in here with ls. So you'll probably see a bin directory and an src or source directory. We want to use the source directory. That's where Eclipse will actually put Java files. So let's change in there. And again, we can just confirm with pwd where we are. Good. Now we'll just do this command to create a fresh Git repository, which is git init. So this is another local repository. This kind of emphasizes it's pretty easy to create these repositories, really simple. And then the next thing we need to do, and I hope in these videos this will be the last time that we do this, but we need to link this to the correct GitHub repository, in this case the librarian's repository. And so for that we're using git remote add. So we git remote add, and then git at github.com, and then a colon, a colon. And then after this you want to put the librarian's login. So if you are the librarian's GitHub login. So if you are the librarian, that will be your GitHub login. If you're somebody else on the team, use the librarian's GitHub login. And then a slash, and then you want to put the name of the librarian's GitHub repository. and then .git. Okay? This is just like what you did a few videos back for your own GitHub repository, but just for the librarian's GitHub repository. And it looks like I did something wrong. Oh, I forgot to give the name. So git remote add, and then before all this long stuff, I have to give the name, the way I want to refer to this remote repository, which I'll call origin, and then try again. Okay. Now we're going to do a new git command. So we've been doing git push, where we take changes we made locally and we push them to GitHub. Now we're going to do the opposite of push, which is a pull. And we're going to pull down the contents that are already in GitHub to our local repository. And that's just the same as git push, except instead of push we say pull. So we'll say git pull origin master enter. And if this works, it should ask me for a password in a second here. Here we go. It pulls some stuff in. And now if we look with ls, aha, magically we have the readme from before, which you can kind of ignore, and then hello.java, which we created in our last video. So that's the magic of git push and git pull. So now let's go back to Eclipse. And in Eclipse, if we close this properties window and go back to the project window, if you select this and you choose the file menu, you can select refresh. And this will tell Eclipse to go look for new files. And when it refreshes, if we look in here now, we should be able to find hello.java. So we can expand that. Aha, we go to the source directory. We go to the default package. See, it has our readme in here too. We don't really need that. But if we open up hello.java, you will see, I believe, Eclipse is once again angry, but it's fighting through it. Anyhow, when this opens up, you will see the hello.java file that the librarian checked in and pushed to GitHub in the last video. And so while we're waiting for Eclipse, I just want to point out that this is the basic flow. So you can now make changes here. You can check them into this Git repository we just created a second ago. You can push them to GitHub, and then your other team members, since they're pointing at the same GitHub repository, can pull, and they will get back your changes. And it looks like I don't have enough memory here to use Eclipse. So I'm going to actually leave Eclipse out of the picture. The main point about Eclipse was that we had to figure out where its files are. So I'm going to ignore that for now. I go back over here. Oh, no, we got it now. Okay. Now, of course, it comes back. Okay, good. So we have this. Oh, it's just what we had. I'm going to close some of this other junk. Oh my gosh, come on, Eclipse. Okay. Close that and close this. And if you run this, you should have a working program. Good heavens. Okay. Let's just forget about that for now. It is running, hopefully. It's thinking about running. So in any case, yes, there it goes. So it runs, it works, and that came down from Git. So now we're going to take a simple, now you sort of have everything, like I was saying, you have everything you need. Now we're going to take a simple example where each person on the team can make some edits. And I want to demonstrate that for everybody on the team to create a file, a new Java class. Everybody should create a different class in a different file for now. So it just create new class. And we'll call this, I'm going to name it after myself. Oh, come on. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to go over here. I'm sorry about the slowness here. Okay. All right. It's very sluggish. Finish. And in this class, I'm not going to put anything. You can put whatever you want, but this is just to show that all the members of the team can now create and check things in. So if we go back to Git, we see what we have in here. We have this new file. If we do git status, we'll find that we have this new file that Git doesn't know about. Now let's do a commit. So before we've been using git add in the name of the file. You can do that. You can also do git commit -a. Oh, sorry, that won't work actually. So let's do a git add, and then the name of this file, and then git commit. Checking in my first file to the team repository. Save. And exit. And then git push origin master. Now, each member of the team should be able to do this with no problem. Afterwards, everybody should do a git pull origin master to get the other files created by other people in the team. So you should all do this. I'll do a push and then a pull, and then see what files you have. You can look in GitHub and take a look at the files you've all created. And in the subsequent videos, we'll work through some more advanced scenarios, and in particular, we can talk about what happens if there's some conflict between changes being made by two different people.